Good afternoon. This is Trey Knippa for NakedTrader.com on the floor of the Merc in Chicago. If you want to know when there will be the next time to start thinking about selling the euro versus virtually every other currency, look to mid-April, when I think Nicolas Sarkozy is actually going to lose the presidential election. There was an article today in the Wall Street Journal about how he is making ground. However, Sarkozy is still well behind in that presidential race. Now, why do I say you want to be short the euro? You can only imagine the pain and suffering that the French economy has ahead of it if they actually are foolish enough to elect this Francois Hollande fella. This obviously he's a member of the Socialist Party. This is the guy talking about raising tax rates to a top of 75% for people who make over 1.3 million euros a year. This is the same guy who's been mouthing off about how the French need to not support some of these other profligate nations in Southern Europe. Now, I don't entirely disagree with that notion of should France and Germany be on the hook for bailing out Greece. I think that's a very real argument, and I think that's an argument that you're going to see in sort of the political discussions in both France and Germany. However, how this guy wants to do it is absolutely economically and completely wrong. He thinks that they need to recover their deficits by economic growth. How is it that he is proposing they get economic growth? It's through increased government spending. Oi! Do these people in Europe just not get it? Do the socialists just not get it? You cannot borrow money without paying that back. It just doesn't work that way. However, politically, that is possible. Guess what? That same political discussion, no politician ever got elected on running on a platform of I'm going to go in there and I'm going to cut. I understand that. I understand that that's political suicide for politicians trying to get elected. However, it is economic suicide to actually follow through with that. France is going to push themselves further and further into debt and deeper in trouble. So if Hollande gets elected, I intend to buy puts on every French bank. I intend to look at the euro and be aggressively selling the short side, because if he gets elected, this is very, very bad news for France and for Europe and for the world economy. This is Trey Knippa for NakedTrader.com on the floor of the Merc in Chicago.